windy. Well, good morning, welcome to the beautiful River Trent, and it is beautiful down this way. I mean, look at this. Beautiful part of the river. So welcome along to another part of our walk along the Trent. And we've started, well, it's a story. I've actually parked in Hoveringham, and I was going to walk from Hoveringham to Burton Joyce, but as the wind is, as you can tell, as you can probably tell from that first part of the video, it was impossible to film walking into the wind. So I've walked up to Burton Joyce and just started to walk back now with the wind behind. Hopefully it's slightly better for filming and you can hear me. Nightmare, it's absolutely howling. Some places it's not so bad, a little bit of shelter, but as you're probably going to find out when we get around this corner, it's absolutely howling. Why can't we just have a normal day of weather? When the wind drops, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Sun's out, pretty mild, it's about 10-12 degrees, something like that. It's what it's like when the wind gets up. Absolute nightmare. So I'm going to try and do my very best to film. Like I say, hopefully you can hear me. I'm going to try and shelter you with my vastness of the dad bod. So as I said, today's little stretch is from Burton Joyce, which is just a few hundred metres up that way. We're heading through Gunthorpe and then back to where I originally was going to start from in Hoveringham. But obviously I've walked this bit to get to this point now. It is absolutely stunning. It's one of my most favourite bits of all these Trent walks that I've done. It's beautiful, apart from the sodding wind, but we can't have everything, can we? So it's only a really short walk, to be honest with you. Bloody wind. I think it's about a 6 mile round trip. But I've got here in no time at all, because it's absolutely, it's like none of that on a tidal where you're kicking your way through really long grass. Really well maintained footpath. There's a little country park bit, there's a little bit of tarmacy path as well. Let's go and have a look at the Trent, let's have a look at the river. First look at the river for you. So obviously we're on the non-tidal and we're heading downstream. It's not still in flood, but there's still plenty of water in it. And obviously the wind on the river makes it look like it's flowing quicker than it probably is. But as you can see, there's tide mark of debris and junk. It's been as high as this at some point. But also, you can't really tell, you can tell a little bit further down. See where the water is there, obviously it's been over into this side as well at some point over the past few weeks, past month or so. But if you're into your fishing, you'll know this stretch quite well. And the stretch right round the corner where the road, called the road stretch of Burton Joyce, quite famous along the Trent, probably the most famous match fishing length on the Trent, and hosts some big matches over the years. Quite prolific fishing, if you're into that sort of thing. I think I've only ever fished once, maybe up this end. See, when the Trent floods, it leaves like a generation game of random objects. A bicycle wheel, a traffic cone, a portable toilet, a man's trainer. Don't forget those bits that I've just shown you there. There's going to be a quiz at the end of the video. Oh, it's a bit better getting out that wind. Hope you can hear me a bit better now. And I hope to God you can hear me back there as well. Otherwise I'm going to have to do this all over again and it's not windy. And as nice as it is, I don't want to do that. Yeah, this is proper lovely, this. For about the next 3/4 of a mile we've got this little woodlandy nature reserve bit. Trent's just there, look. First little shoots of spring. It's a beauty of an old bridge, that. It's the only Trent crossing in between Newark and Nottingham. See how windy it's been. Bits of twig and branch all over the deck. I've suffered as well, ladies and gentlemen. It was quite a windy night in Lincolnshire last night and yesterday. I came home from work and there it was in the garden, fence panel. Nothing I could do. Nothing I could do. $19.27. Beauty, that, isn't it? NCC, I'm assuming that's Nottinghamshire County Council. One can only assume. Woo. 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 I don't think I'm 43 next month, would you? But look at this, look. Go on, spring. Spring's coming, daffodils are out, blossoms are out. How random's that? Jan Porter. Now if you're into your fishing you'll know that gentleman, the man in red. Look at this, stumbled across that. I don't know if he was from Nottingham or around this area, but growing up, being into my fishing, Jan Porter was one of like the top people in angling. Nice little memorial, that. I can only assume that an anchor's come down somewhere in Gunthorpe. I'll have to have a look at that. Let's check that out and research that one. Gunthorpe Weir. Gunthorpe Weir and Rock. Not as big as... Actually the lock, I'm sure I just read that the lock's the biggest one along the Trent, but the Weir's nowhere near the sort of size of Cromwell Weir. It's only a little tiny one. Saying that the river's quite high up, so it does make it look a little bit smaller. So I've just done a little quick Google of what that little plaque and memorial was back at Gunthorpe. It was for a crashed Lancaster. It took off from RVF Sileston, which is maybe 7 or 8 mile back in that direction, and it crashed not long after takeoff, just, I think it was northeast of Gunthorpe, sadly with a loss of all 7 crew. So if you're enjoying this video, please give it a big thumbs up at the end, drop us a comment, start a conversation off, or join the conversation. And if you haven't already, give that subscribe button a hit. It really means a lot. It does help the channel and it keeps me motivated to do all this sort of thing, do you know what I mean? But yeah, we've only got a little bit now to do on the Trent. I think we've got about another, I estimate about 20 miles on the Trent, and I think it's about another 6 videos maybe, something like that. So we've nearly done it, we've nearly covered the whole Trent. Now Gunthorpe as a name, place name, is actually quite unique, because there's only 5 places in the whole of England that share a name, be it city, town, village, hamlet, and Gunthorpe is one of them. And it just so happens that the other Gunthorpe is also alongside the River Trent, about 10 miles north of Gainsborough. We haven't visited there yet, it's still on the to-do list. That's a nice quirky little fact. So I'll let you have that one for free. You can absolutely blow your family's minds across the dinner table with that one. Leave all your work friends agog. They'll be agog with your breadth of knowledge. Right, so we're just kind of coming up back into Hoveringham now. It's just a bit further down here, but we've got back maybe another 3/4 of a mile or something like that. Let's have a look. Thankfully, the wind has died down a little bit, because this is where it was really bad earlier. It was really bad. Beauty in it. All these hills here, I'm going to have to explore these hills and ridges at some point. Right, I'm going to wrap this one up, so I'm just about back at the car now. So as always, thank you for watching. If you've got this far, well done. Your support means a hell of a lot. And remember to keep talking, get yourselves outside, get yourselves out in the wind, get your little ears all cold, and wherever our next adventure will be, I shall catch you all very soon.